I don't know. It cracks me up, man. Like, Square seems to, like, think they keep their IP in such a good condition where they come up with ports that are just garbage. Like, this Steam port was supposed to fix everything. And it doesn't. Like, it's so bad. There's so many problems with it. They did fix a few things, but then the Steam version itself has problems. And the PS4 version was supposed to be a great version, and that one has a terrible frame rate. Square just sucks. I hate Square, dude. I really do. I'm so tired of them making so much money off of this game. For literally the same ports that are just worse. They made a game that was beautiful and amazing and had problems, but it was still one of the greatest games ever made. And then they sold that same game 9 different times under 9 different names and didn't do anything with it, just sold it again for more than $15 every time. But they still can't get the time or the energy to make the remake or make Kingdom Hearts 3. Feels good, man. I mean, yeah. At this point, it's exploitation. Like, you can say, like, "Oh, we're bringing it back for all the fans," and you know, if we make money, great. That's one thing. But there has been so many ports of this game, and they've all been extremely expensive. That it's like you're not doing it for the fans anymore. You're just exploiting at that point. There ain't no way. You can't say you're doing it for the fans anymore. Sorry. Sorry. You can't say that anymore. We got a high potion. Get wrecked, dude. Best item. Oh, they're gonna port Final Fantasy VII to every system to ever be created. Just name a system, it's gonna have Final Fantasy VII on it at some point. Because they'll make money. Yet it takes them forever to port the other ones. Like, they're finally making a Final Fantasy IX PS4 port. Which would happen to 8, by the way. Like, why did they not port 8, but they're porting 9? And don't tell me it's because a lot of people don't like 8, because they made 8 versions of Final Fantasy XIII, which no one liked. So don't tell me it's because no one likes it, because Square loves making games that no one likes. They just don't know how to count. They're like, 7, 9, I don't remember what goes in between. They made a Steam version. Yeah, and then they take, like, the classics that everyone likes, like 4 and 6, and they make crappy Steam ports with updated graphics that suck. I don't know, man. They're such a broken company. I just don't even get it anymore. Who needs Final Fantasy VIII PS4 port when you have a new third-person shooter? That's what I want. Maybe that's what the new third-person shooter is. It's Final Fantasy VIII. Now it all makes sense. What's the button that speeds it up? Oh. Is that it? Oh, there we go. Maybe. Oh, I'm just gonna run. I don't know what key I have set to make the Chocobo run faster like normally. We'll just walk the rest of the way. Take a nice stroll through the woods. Oh, let's not even talk about how many mobile games they've come up with in the past 2 years. Oh my god, these Chocobos are slow. Why are they so slow? They've come up with so many different mobile games that are all complete garbage. But they come out with a Kingdom Hearts mobile game that's actually pretty good. All the Final Fantasy ones are total garbage. Just like, what are they even doing? I think my favorite thing that Square has done in the past couple of years is when they released Final Fantasy XV, they were so adamant on it being a universe. It wasn't just a game, it was a universe. You had to buy everything Final Fantasy XV to get the true experience. You had to buy the movie, you had to buy the crappy PS4 type mobile game, you had to buy the mobile game, you had to buy the Super Collector's Edition Plus, you had to buy all the DLC. It's an experience, guys. It's a universe. You have to buy it all. You can't just buy the game. Okay? It's a universe. You're not going to get the full experience if you don't buy the universe. Then it comes out. The movie... I haven't even heard anything about the movie, so I'm going to go ahead and say it was okay. The game is total garbage, in my opinion. I mean, there's good things about it, but in my opinion, it's one of the most boring games I've ever played in my life. The PS4 mobile game that came out is absolute trash. The mobile game is absolute trash. The DLC is absolute trash. They spent like no time on any of it. And the game doesn't make any sense unless you watch the movie, but then they come out with a patch to add more cutscenes so that you don't have to watch the movie. So they literally like said you have to get the movie or else you're not going to understand the game. And then months later they add more cutscenes so you didn't have to see the movie. So they pretty much gave up on their own universe idea because they're like, no one bought the movie, crap. Like they literally like went back on their word. They were like, you have to buy the movie and the game so you get the full experience. And then a month in, they're like, alright, we're going to add cutscenes to the game because none of you guys bought the movie. Oh, man. You guys really did it, didn't you? You really went and did it. Paid or free? Take a guess. Has Square ever done anything for free? Has there ever been a DLC or a game or anything that's ever been free from Square Enix? Riddle me this. Pop quiz. If anyone can find something out there that was free from Square Enix, you let me know. The Final Fantasy VII Remake is free. free from existence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's never been anything free from Square, ever. Not that I know of. They don't know what free is. Yeah, I don't know, man. It blows my mind. There's companies like, what's that? What's the company that made Shovel Knight? Forget the name. Yacht Club Games. That's what it is. Yacht Club Games. There's companies like them that completely like revolutionize their game and make it free to download, and have done like multiple free practically games. And that's where they get all of their great fans and everything. And then there's companies like Square that think that the only thing they need to do to get more fans is to just put this game is for the new fans at the beginning of their new game. They're like, that's all we have to do. And now, hey look, GP guy's out. I don't know how much money I have though. Like, they think that's all they gotta do to make money. And get fans. They're like, oh, all you have to do is go to E3 and be like, the promise that we made, and we're keeping our promise, and have like a cool trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then everyone's gonna love them again. You have to kind of make the game, actually, though, for that to work. Oh, we'll put this teaser at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 about Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we'll never make it, so they're just always hoping for it, and they buy all our other games. Get out of the way, dude. You got places to be. Cloud cross-dressing as Lightning DLC? Now you're talking. Take that! I throw greens at you. Save. You know, now that I think about it, I think I did figure out how to get a gold Chocobo when I was a kid. Through a lot of trial and error. Because I remember, I kind of got the feeling that you needed a Zeo Nut. Because it's the last in the list. So that kind of gave me like a clue, like, maybe I need a Zeo Nut. But finding a wonderful Chocobo as a kid is not easy. Because because it's only in the one spot and they're really rare. But once you get one, you're like, oh, this has got to be part of it. This has got to be part of it. How did I get a Chocobo? What? I was so far away from the tracks. What in the world? I was like so far away. You know what? I gotta do, I just caught him without any greens either. That's kind of funny. I gotta do 10 battles anyways, so I can mate again. So, I'm just gonna go try to get a wonderful. So why not? I gotta be honest, I still can't get over that DLC we saw in the PlayStation Store the other day. Like, I cannot believe that exists. I really can't. Like, I really want to call up Sony and just be like, guys, you need some quality control. Like, you really do. I mean, like, people are gonna get mad that your store is just absolute garbage. You know? Like, you need some quality control so that kids that like buy stuff randomly on the PlayStation Store don't just get absolutely screwed. So there's this game called Galgun on PlayStation Store, and it's just it's one of those like waifu weeb Japan games where you're just going around clicking girls' butts, and that's like the whole game. It's $25, I believe. But it was on sale for $15, something like that, or maybe it was like $15. It was on sale for $5 or whatever. But it's basically just it's a rail shooter where a bunch of girls appear on the screen. You have to click them in weird areas to make them go away because they're trying to basically molest you, but you're looking for your true love. So that's the story, right? The game itself, I think, at the very most, is $25, but there's an $80 DLC that all it does is makes their clothes see-through, so you can see their underwear. Which, this isn't even like a really high quality like 4K game, it's like PS3 graphics. But regardless, even if it was like incredible 4K graphics and they were naked and it gave you every power in the game, I don't care. There's literally nothing the game could possibly give you that's worth 4 times the price tag of the actual game. But that's not it. There's also like probably 20 other DLCs that all range from like $5 to like $40. And I mean, you know, if it were up to me, that game probably wouldn't even exist on the store, but I understand that some people are into that kind of thing, so whatever. But $80 for a $15 game. The DLC is $80. I mean, I feel bad for like some parent that accidentally, you know, their kid steals their credit card and buys that crap. What did you buy for $80 on the PlayStation Store? This DLC for this $5 game I bought? I know I am, Vincent. I'm just fighting because I need to fight for so I can mate again. If I find a wonderful, great, but that's not why I'm here. I'm just fighting so I can mate again. I haven't been keeping count, by the way. I think that's fight 4 or 5. I mean, for a game that like no one buys, it blows my mind. Like, I can't believe, like, because someone at the PlayStation Store had to have looked at that and specifically approved it, you know? Like, that's what drives me crazy, because no, it's not like a regular internet website where anyone can post anything and then they have to find it and reject it. Like the PlayStation Store, everything is up for them to then say, okay, it's good and approve it. So someone had to approve that crap from Sony. Someone had to be like, yes, this is great. Put this on our store. And give it like an icon and the description and all that. Well, the game would do that. The game company would do that, but still, like they approved all of it. And I mean, come on, like, in all seriousness, $80 to see PS3 graphic anime girl panties. $80 when the internet exists. Like, I just... blows my mind. I can't even... You have the internet. I know you do. You downloaded the DLC. Like, I don't understand. I can't believe it. I can't believe someone would be so stupid. And it has like 5 ratings, so you know like 5 people bought it, at least. People have purchased this $80 DLC and supported this company. I mean, that's what it all comes down to for me. Like, we can laugh and joke about it, but when it comes down to it, I just can't believe that a company of right-minded individuals actually try to make money doing that. You know what I mean? Like, how is there a company somewhere where everyone sits around and says, "Oh, another kid bought our $80 DLC. We're racking in the big." Like, how do you even spend that money? Oh God, I hit the Chocobo. What if he like auto kills us in the hardcore mod? Okay, he doesn't. But like, you know, I used to work for a company that sold, it sold like physical like pills for like nutrient pills for like exercise, workout, whatever, weight loss, and the weight loss supplements and the exercise supplements and stuff were actually good. A lot of companies just sell like grain in a can, but the supplements were actually good with this company. But the way they marketed it was really shady. They used to like steal people's websites and just use them, which they said that everyone in the business does, and they're not wrong. But it was just a really shady business. And they had like outsourced all their money, all their accounts to like other countries so that they didn't have to pay taxes and all this garbage. And I just, you know, at the end of the day, I would think to myself, like, how do these people spend this money and like don't feel terrible every day? And I quit the job once I realized how like bad it was. I quit the job. I was like, I can't work for you guys. I'm sorry. Like, I cannot take my paycheck and take it to the bank and actually like cash it and feel good about myself, you know? Like when I work 8 hours at McDonald's and I work my butt off and I feed people that want to be fed and I help people that want to be helped, I can go to the bank and cash that money in and I feel good about it and I can spend it, and I'm like, you know, I feel good when I cash in my bank. Even if I feel like crap while I'm working, I feel good when I cash in that paycheck. But I just felt like, you know, I think I cashed in 1 paycheck of theirs, and then I was like, I can't. Once I realized how bad it was. Because at first I thought it was just their marketing, and marketing is always kind of sleazy. I mean, you kind of have to be sleazy with marketing to get anywhere nowadays. But once I realized, like, all the other sleazy crap they did, I was like, no, I can't spend your money. Like, I feel like an absolute, like, waste of life knowing that I'm just stealing people's money and then spending it on my own crap. Like, I don't know, man. That does not bring me happiness, you know? I don't know what kind of person you have to be to steal money from people and spend it and feel good about it, but I'm not one of those people. I really am not. Like, the guy that ran the company, he had like this Batmobile car. He had like this straight up black tinted, black painted Lamborghini. And every time he got in that car, he was like, man, I feel so happy every time I get in the car. I feel so powerful. I feel so motivated. I feel so cool getting in my Lamborghini. And I'm like, yeah, but you stole all that money, basically. Like, that money is not real money. You shouldn't feel good getting in that Lamborghini. That'd be like if you went to a car lot and just stole a Lamborghini, and then every time you got in it, you felt like, wow, I really earned this Lamborghini. Like, no, you didn't. You stole it. You know what I mean? Like, that's not... You shouldn't feel good about it. I want to feel good about my possessions. I would feel 1,000 times better getting into a Prius that I worked years for. You know, I worked, 2 years saving up money to buy this Prius. I finally bought the Prius. I'm driving that Prius down, and I feel freaking amazing. Like, I am so happy. I spent so much time and effort, and it finally paid off, and I got my Prius. Then, tomorrow going and stealing a Lamborghini and being like, man, this Lamborghini, I sure did earn this. Like, no, I just feel awful. I wouldn't even want to drive it. I'd be like, I would feel like a complete goon. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I have too much honor in myself. Maybe I need to lose some of that pride in myself so I can just steal people's money. Maybe that's the way it goes nowadays. Feels Prius, man. It just, I don't know, it blows my mind. How do you steal money from people and buy nice things and enjoy those nice things, but then if somebody were to steal your Lamborghini, dude, did I just hit the jackpot? Didn't I need a female green? Dude, I just hit the frickin' jackpot. 1 in 4 chance. Let's go, boys. That's what I get for not stealing my Prius. Good luck. But yeah, like, I have met people that lie, cheat, and steal their way through life, and then if they were to go out to their car and someone stole their change, they would be so incredibly upset. They'd be calling their lawyers, calling the police. I can't believe someone went into my territory and stole something from me. I can't believe it. I can't believe someone would be so foul and so cruel to steal something that I own. Like, how can you be so selfish? How can you actually think that you're allowed to just lie, cheat, and steal through life, but as soon as someone steals something from you, everyone should stop what they're doing and figure it out? Like, no, dude. Sorry. No one cares about what got stolen. Sorry, no one cares. Oh, I should have fed them. Maybe. I know, Seymour. I should have fed him. You don't have to tell me. How's it going, Drop Down? It's going pretty good. I've remembered how to Chocobo farm. It's been so long since I've Chocobo farmed that I, like, screwed up everything, but through the power of my chat and through the power of Google, we made it. How dare someone stole what I stole? Yeah, it's just incredible. I don't know. I don't get it. I think one of the worst people I ever worked for. I worked for this guy who was a vice president of a huge company near me. And I made a website for him because he was starting his own business. He was a vice president of a huge company near me, and then he was starting his own business with his wife. With his wife! Like a family-run, nice business. And he had a straight-up mansion of a house. He had no kids. So you know he was just racking in the dough every day. He seemed to barely work at this job that he was a vice president of, but what do I know? So I didn't judge because I didn't know what he really did. I only saw him whenever I, stopped by to talk to him. But every time I stopped by and talked to him, it seemed like he was doing nothing. So I was like, what the heck? But so I made a website for him. Dude never paid me. Dude straight up never paid me. And I would text him and be like, yo, I need the money for the website whenever you get a chance. Never paid me. Yo, dude, really need the money for the website. Didn't pay me. Then I was like, yo, dude, I know you own a business and you know that this is my livelihood and I can't feed my wife without having this money. Can you please pay me the money? And his response to that was to say, if I continue to talk to him in that manner, which, first of all, that got me going already. He saw me as such a lower person than him. He was like, if you talk to me like that again, he thought he was so much higher than me. He thought he was such a god of the universe that he could just talk to me like I was a freaking peasant. But he said if I ever talked to him again like that, he would sue me. He would take me to court. And I just said, alright dude, whatever. Don't worry about the money, man. If you actually want to not pay a guy who's living in an apartment trying to get married and feed himself and his wife, has about $500 in the bank, and you live in a frickin' mansion with no kids, racking in the dough every day, you drive that frickin' Porsche to work every day, and you're not going to pay me $400 for your website, then that's on you, dude. You can take that to the afterlife with you. I didn't even pursue it any further. I didn't sue him. I didn't nothing. I was just like, if you want to live with that guilt for the rest of your life, you go right ahead, dude. No, I didn't go to court. Why go to court? This dude has so much money, he'd probably win. Or he would just drag it out so long that it would cost me more than the $400 that I wanted for the website. It's not worth it. This guy was an absolute bottom feeder. There's no reason for me to even invest hours of my life, days and weeks of my life going to court for this guy. He was an absolute lowlife. And what would that $400 would have done for me? I'm doing fine now. So, who's laughing now? I should see if his business did any well. I heard he got fired too. I heard he got fired from his actual job. Oh, did that make me happy? Was that a good day for me? I should have called him and been like, "You need a job?" I should have called, "Hey, bro, you need a job? I got a business now. You can get me my coffee. You can pay off that $400 you owe me." I should see how he's doing now. I should give him a call. I still have his number. Should give him a nice little call. Be like, "How you doing, man? How's life? How's that mansion?" You're right, though. People like that don't feel guilt. They just think that everyone else is a peasant. They shouldn't feel guilt. Why should they feel guilt? You're under them. You know? Like, just... But yeah, I heard that he was removed from his vice president status at that company, and that was pretty good. I want to see if his company is doing it. The company he started is doing anything. Because I shut down his website. I mean, obviously, he had to pay for it. I don't know how else he was going to get the word out. Yeah, you know, I could have taken him to court, but I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm just not that kind of guy. You know, I don't know. Money isn't that important to me, and I already feel good about it because I'm doing fine. So if I needed to take him to court in order to feed myself, you know, I would have. But shortly after that, things started going well in other places, and so I didn't need the money. And it would have been more trouble than it was worth, because it's not like he would have learned anything from it. Who knows? He might have won, and then it would have been even worse. He wouldn't have won, though. I had all the texts and everything. But yeah, there's no reason to take... people, I think people use court too much. It's just not worth it. Not for me. I don't need money. Back then I needed money. I don't need money now. I'm doing fine now. People spend... I mean, I have seen people spend weeks and weeks and weeks taking people to court for money, and then once they get the money, they don't know what to do with it. It's like, oh great, that'll go into savings and never be used. Because money doesn't buy happiness, except when it buys happiness. That's my motto. Money doesn't buy happiness except when it buys happiness. Because there are circumstances where money buys happiness, but majority of the time it doesn't. Emotional distress, pain, and suffering. Yeah, whatever. He got his, so what does it matter? That's probably... I'm in the happiest part of my life that I've ever been in, because money doesn't matter to me right now. Every week or every month, I look over all the money I make from Twitch, all the money I make from YouTube, and all the money I make from other random things, donations, whatnot. And if it's enough to pay my bills, that's all I care about. And then, like, there's nothing else I want. And that makes me so happy, because I've never been in that position in my life before, where I'm like, you know, I used to live in an apartment, and I had all this crappy side, like a crappy laptop and everything else, and I was just always like, man, if I had a better computer, I could do this, and oh, if I had a better car, I could get the ladies, and if I had this and this and this. I just don't feel that way anymore in life. I have a beautiful wife, I have a computer that works, I have a job that I love. What else would I buy? What else would I purchase? You know, I ask myself that every day. What would I purchase if I were to win the lottery, or if I were to be like, go on YouTube and just like spam people for money? Oh, I need money, guys. Send me money. Like, what would I do with all that money? I really don't know. I don't know what I would buy. I have nothing on my list. I want to buy a desk, but I have the money to buy a desk. I just need to do it. My mom wanted to help me, and she's been busy, so that's the only reason I don't have a desk. And I want to buy a stand to hold my monitors for said desk. And I'm saving up money for adoption for my wife and I. That's it. I don't have any other thing. I don't want a Bugatti. I have plenty of video games to play. I can play old ones or I can play new ones. I don't care. I enjoy them all. So I'm not in a point in my life right now where I'm like, man, if only I had money. Like, the adoption stuff sucks because it's so much money. and I'm afraid that I won't have enough money and I won't have enough to pay for the child or pay for what the child needs after the adoption, and that kind of sucks. But that's my only issue with money. You know, it's not like it used to be where it was like, man, if only I had this, and only if I had that, now this and that, and I want to buy this, and oh my god, if I could buy that. Like, I just don't feel that way anymore. And I think that's where you really get to, like, start enjoying life. Is when you get to a moment, when you get to a part in your life where you don't feel like you need anything. Sure, there's things I want, but nothing that I need. You didn't know you had to pay for adoption? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You probably have no idea how much you have to pay for adoption. It is a lot of money. A lot of money. Luckily, there are things that can help with adoption. You can get grants and stuff that help out. But what's hard about adoption, I mean, I don't want to like get like super into it because this isn't the time or the place, but what's hard about if you're looking, you know, if in the future you need to adopt or want to adopt or anything, keep in mind that you have to pay all the money cash up front. That's what's hard about adoption. It's about the same as having an actual child when it comes to, like, you know, in a hospital and hospital fees and everything, but you don't get health insurance against it, and you need all the money up front. So, like, let's say it's $20,000 to have a child in a hospital. Your health insurance covers it, and whatever you do pay, you get on a hospital bill that you pay monthly, and hospital bills are usually pretty cheap monthly, and they don't charge interest. So you pay off that $10,000, $15,000 over the course of a year or two, and you get to get payments and everything else, and you can take out loans and everything else. When you adopt a child, you need $20,000 in a briefcase to give to the mother when you adopt. So it's a completely different experience. You need suddenly $20K. And that's a very hard thing to have for anyone, anybody to have 20. Even rich people, even people that make a lot of money, don't always have $20K just sitting around, because people that are smart with their money usually invest a lot of it, and you know, they have a savings, but it's not just sitting there with $20K in it. It's got, like, you know, a couple thousand in there, and then they use all the rest of the money to invest or buy a better house or a car or whatever. Most people don't just have $20,000 just sitting around like, here we go. So it's a very, very difficult thing just to have the money ready, and you have to have the discipline to save up that much money, which is very hard. So yeah, it's a very difficult experience. Yeah, we're doing infant adoption. We're not doing foster care at this time. We might in the future, but at the time we're doing infant adoption. Yeah, in Ohio it is. In Ohio, 20,000 is what you can expect, around plus or minus 1,000 or 2. Depends on the situation. Depends on what the mother has, what kind of insurance they have, what kind of hospital they're going through, what kind of legal fees you have to do, how much you have to pay the adoption agency, but it's usually around 20,000. My child cost 850 quid, but she's furry and has 4 legs. I hope you got a refund for that. But yeah, the moral of the story is, if you get to a point in your life where you don't care about spending money, you feel a lot better about other things. And I feel that now that I don't want and need so many object things, I spend a lot more money on, like, friends. And is this guy A? No. Should I do A? I'm gonna do A. Why not? Shouldn't take that long. Plus the Chocobos are faster now, so they don't take as long to finish. What's up, Caffeine Nick? Welcome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Things are going well. It's good to see you. But yeah, I found that, like, I find it easier to spend money on friends. When we go out, I like to, you know, I can cover the bill more often, and it just feels good to do stuff like that instead of being like, no, I must hoard all my money so I can buy Call of Duty 3. It's just not a very exciting way to live. When you're younger, you thought you had to do 2 shorts and 1 long. Yeah, I've always just done shorts. I'm pretty sure it's always just 3 races. But yeah, I would do longs sometimes as a kid. I like the long race. The long race is cool. It just takes a long time, obviously. Holy crap, these chocobos are still slow. Come on, you can do it. Do I still like potatoes? You betcha, dude. Potatoes are my favorite. Dude, I'll take a fire fang. That sounds great. I didn't answer your question. Okay, hold on. I'll go look for it. You talking about the Foster one? I did answer that. I said that currently we're not doing Foster. We might in the future, but not now. Or you're talking about Final Fantasy? Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy IX? Oh, that was way up there. Okay. I have not bought Final Fantasy IX on PS4 yet because I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if I'm going to do it as like a random stream game, or if I'm going to try to do like all of it on stream, kind of like we did the Final Fantasy. Because the Final Fantasy VII PS4 port, we did a whole series for YouTube, and I was thinking about maybe doing the same thing for 9, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. So I haven't bought it yet, but I probably will. I really should probably buy it because it's on sale now. I don't know, Square stuff goes on sale all the time though, so. And I also don't know if I want to do a platinum run because it's supposed to be terrible. I'm not so sure I want to do those jumps. The background you get in the bundle is adorable. I might have to check that out. What music does it? Does it play any music on for the theme? Because if it plays some like Final Fantasy IX music, if it plays like Over Those Hills, oh my god, I'm buying that so fast. Every time I boot up my PS4, hearing frickin' Over Those Hills, oh. It plays the main theme. Oh, okay, that's still pretty good. I can get down with the main theme. Alright, quick, everybody guess. Who's gonna come in second? 3, 5, 4, 6, or 2? Arl? Is it gonna be Arl? It's Arl! Arl's gonna take it home. Let's see who it is. Two is going for it. He's gunning for it. Oh, there's 2. 2 is feeling feisty. Cerebron got it right. Everybody else got roasted. We did a little source farming, then we went into the northern cave where there's an enemy that drops a random source every time. but we couldn't really get any good sources. We only got mine source once, then we kept getting magic sources, which are kind of poopy. So then I gave up on that, and I started doing Chocobo stuff. Well, we made some pretty good progress today. I think next time we'll go back down and try to get a better random source from that guy, because if I could just get attack or guard source, then I could probably go do some battle arena stuff, get final attack, and then maybe I could try to do the cheese strat with final attack, even though it's terrible. It's not as bad with some of the other ones, but with the Leviathan, it's like the worst thing ever. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then maybe we could try to get further down in the dungeon to get to the swamp so we could like start leveling up materia. And then we gotta find out if we can kill the weapons or not. Oh yes there is, Crixie. 1,000 jumps. 1,000 jumps on the jump rope is one of the trophies. Feels good, man. Good old Square. I love Square's trophies, dude. Just love them. I love the fact that this stream, a lot of times, has boiled down to me yelling about trophies because they're terrible. And I love how Square is just the perfect example. Whenever I want to be like, what's a game that has terrible trophies? Just pick random Square game. It has terrible trophies. Trophies that make you want to just tear your eyeballs out. What's sad though is I really kind of want to try to get I want to try to get the Excalibur 2. I feel like that'd be a really fun trophy to get. But I'm not about to do that unless I get the jump rope trophy first. And I don't know if I want to do the jump rope trophy. Why do you say it's a hard game to make trophies for? I don't feel like any game is hard to make trophies for. Just throw in some completion trophies, throw in some speedrun-ish trophies, and then throw in some beat the game without this. Kill this enemy with this. Find this secret thing. It's not hard. And I mean, that's to make like a really good trophy list. But if we're just looking for like a trophy list that doesn't make us want to kill ourselves, just don't put in a 1,000 jump rope trophy. You know, like, I mean, it's not hard. Just think about it for like 5 seconds. Would you want to do it? No? Then don't make it a trophy. So like, you know, how is it that hard? I've seen so many trophies that are like, the creator of this trophy never got this trophy. Like, why did he make it a trophy if he never took the time to get it himself? I could rant all day about trophies, but you guys have heard enough of that. You guys have heard enough of my trophy rants. It's just so, like, why? These chocobos are really slow. Tried to text my wife, "Hey baby," and it came out, "Hey bath." Yeah, I don't know. Like, just, there's so many, like, straight up boring trophies. It's like, why would you think to make that a trophy? Boring and not difficult. So, like, why is it a trophy? Sometimes I wonder if game companies even know like what a trophy is, like in real life. Like in real life, you get a trophy or an achievement when you do something challenging, like you complete a challenge. So many trophies are like, you died, here's a trophy. Wait, you're not that's not doing anything, you just died. What's up, David? Hey, Beth. I don't know, though. I still think that even games like Monster Hunter should have pretty easy. Just hunt this monster, hunt that monster, hunt this difficult monster. That's a gold trophy. Like, what's so hard about that? Travel for this many miles. Travel for this many miles. Kill this many monsters. Kill this special monster with this weapon. Done. What's so hard about that? Instead, they'll probably come up with some like, kill this super hard enemy without attacking him, and it takes 8 years to do it. Something that's like not even hard, or like, and it just some like super grindy trophy for no reason. Pick up 10,000 flowers. Good trophy. What? Oh, do I not have enough? Sorry, guys. Well, I guess I could buy more stables, but I don't need these guys anymore, so I guess I'll just... Sorry. Actually, I'll get rid of my good. Get rid of WTF gay. You had a bad name anyways. You weren't loved. Wait, what? Do I need battles, I'm guessing? Yeah. I did Chocobo races, but I didn't do battles. Defeat Safer Sephiroth with tissues. I mean, I'm not against super difficult trophies, but when they're not even fun, you know, like do 1,000 Chocobo, do 1,000 jump ropes. It's like, but why? But why though? I mean, let's be honest though. At least for the jump one, I keep saying Chocobo because I'm fighting a Chocobo. For the jump rope one, it's not like the trophy that's bad. It's the original game. The original people that made the game have that like jump master thing that you get for doing 1,000 jumps. So it was them that originally had the stupid thing. But like, I don't know, man. To turn that into a trophy. I don't know why I keep doing the Chocobo thing. I need just regular battles. That's 2. Would you ever consider making in-depth videos for Final Fantasy X? Maybe. That would be fun. I don't think I do tutorial videos for 10. I don't know if I really know enough about it or want to do that much research into 10. I mean, maybe. I don't know what there would be to do, though. Like, I don't know. Maybe. But in-depth videos I could totally do for anyone. Just gotta do the research. I mean, you all know I would definitely be down to do an in-depth look at Yuna. You know that for sure. So, that might have to be a thing. That'd probably be a good video to do because it would have a lot of personal opinion in it and not just facts. I think that's why the Sid video turned out so great. because I tried to meld personal opinions of Sid with the facts about his character. I think people liked that a lot. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the in-depth videos to be more opinionated or just facts? I mean, obviously there's going to be facts regardless. But like, do you like to hear like my opinions of the character as well, or is it just should just be like the facts about Sid? Because I remember I talked about like the way I saw Sid and like his character and how I thought about him as a kid and how I changed my opinions of him after growing up in that video. Yeah, I think everyone agrees that both is better. Seymour, check oxygen tank number 8. We did lift off with no problems, so Seymour rocket scientist confirmed. Seymour works for NASA. How many battles is this? 6 or 7? Oh, we're just getting a black Chocobo. So we can do some materia caves. Because the Materia Cave bosses, I think I actually have a chance against. Whereas the weapons and the North Cave bosses apparently are impossible without source farming first. Or at least definitely not in my wheelhouse at the moment. For the Materia Cave bosses, I might be able to actually beat, so might as well try them before I'm like super powerful from source farming. Plus, I wanted a little break from source farming because we were doing it for a while. I'm trying to mix stuff up as much as possible because, you know, watching 1 hour episodes of this on YouTube where like an entire episode is just source farming is like, ugh. But I mean, we gotta do it. It ain't called the hardcore mod for nothing. You gotta get down and dirty. You pre-ordered Ni no Kuni? I still need to. Well, you got the collector's edition? No way. You got the $500 edition, whatever the heck it is. How much is it? $200? I think it's $200. Yeah. Or no. Which is it? The special? No, the special edition's the cheaper one, right? So you got the expensive one. Ooh. Yeah. I'm not surprised you got it though, because you were sad that you didn't get the original collector's edition. So. Yeah, I'm getting the special edition, not the collector's edition. I need to order it. Before they're all out. That's the thing with I really didn't know you could get Chocobos this far away from the freaking thing. That's the thing with collector's editions and stuff, though, is that you don't even know the game's good yet. So, like, you spend $200 on it, and then it ends up being bad, and then you're like, wow, I got this poopy collector's edition. But then you're like, oh, I don't want to buy the $200 thing of Ni no Kuni, and the Ni no Kuni ends up being the best game ever, and you're like, man, I wish I bought it. I forgot to save. How many fights I gotta get into, bro? Pretty sure that was 10. Don't goon me like this. I am so far away. I guess it's just that whole green area you can get Chocobos. The newborn Chocobo takes more than 10 fights to be able to mate again. Oh, how much is it? 20? 15? 47? 82? 95? We're fighting. We're doing it live. Yo, what's up, Baked? How's it going, my man? My main man, Baked. Do a couple more. Should go fight the Slytherin snake. Can he kill us? Can he kill us? I'm not sure if he can kill us. Maybe I gooned myself here. Take that. We win. See you, dropped on. I'm good on my dude. He's kind of nice because he's a forced encounter, so it's pretty fast. And he's only one enemy. Yo, what's up, Zuloff? Yeah, we're getting revenge. Revenge on the Zolom. No, it's just a coincidence that we're fighting him. We have to fight for Chocobo mating. And just walk over here and farm. He actually still gives an okay amount of experience. Pretty crazy. I'll do 2 more and check again. I just realized we finally took out Bower Bates. Crixie took the boss. I didn't notice. He's been the boss for like 2 days. That huge raid boss donation earlier in the week. We good yet? Very nice. I'm out of here. I'm just kidding. take that one with himself. Alright. First try hardcore, here we go. Works every time. Is that a black? Because he looks gray, but I guess there is no gray, so... Oh yeah. We did a voice. I'd like to ride the Chocobo. I'm like, wait a second, that's kind of a weird looking Chocobo. That's racist. God dang it. Now everyone knows I'm racist. I've done it now. Can can you rename Chocobos? I don't know if you can or not. No, I can't. Alright, well. I got 2 Chocobos named Choco now, because I didn't name them. Okay, let's just, to end off the stream, let's go check out one of the caves. I'm already over schedule, but I can't do all that Chocobo farming and then not check out one of the caves. So let's do this one. Let's do HVMP. I think this one's HVMP. And Mega All. That's cool. What is that? Noxian Cardassicae Toxihecodine Dendron. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I am dying. Oh, I'm getting the death here. How do I get... I don't know how to get rid of Duel. Wait. Wait! Wait! Help! Remedy does not get rid of Duel. Okay. Well, you know, I guess if I just throw Mega Elixirs every turn, this will work out. See, now I could dispel, but I feel like he's probably just gonna do it again. I don't know, maybe not. It's time to we're dead. I have Dispel, right? Oh my god, I don't Dispel. Oh! What have I done? Actually, it wore off. I guess. I don't know how. I know it did wear off. Okay, attack it! Oh, never mind, it didn't wear off. Just because we were throwing stuff. No! It didn't let me throw my Mega Elixir because he, like, attacked again. Yeah, active battle is going to be quite the issue with him casting Duel on everyone. So we'll figure out that battle next time. But that seems like a fun battle. I do have protection from Duel, right? I have at least like one thing that protects from Duel, I think. There you go. Poison Ring does. And you can buy Poison Rings, right? From somewhere. Probably like Gungaga. So yeah. Poison Ring will help. But yeah, we'll see that battle next time on the Hardcore Mod. But I want to thank everybody for coming. Everyone who is here live. Everyone watching on YouTube. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the support. If you have any questions about me, the show, or anything, feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. And only one Poison Ring in the game. It's going to be bad. But thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it a lot. I love you all. I could not do this without you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Anyone who supported, either just by watching or donating or subscribing or just clicking it for 5 seconds and then typing fake and gay and then leaving. Whatever it is, thank you for the support. I love you. And I'll see you next time for some more Hardcore Mod action. Peace out.